Hello and welcome to our today's lesson. In this lesson, I'm going to work on the part where you are asked to check your progress. In this lesson is about measurement, area, and perimeter. Part A of the first question is asking us to round these to the nearest meter or half meter, whichever is closest. Now, we know from the previous lessons that 1 meter equals 100 centimeter. And at the same time, we know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Based on this understanding, we will work out the length and round them to the nearest meter or half meter. The first length is 247 centimeter. If we round this to the nearest 10, so 247 rounds to 250, which is 2.5 meter. 2.5 meter. 200 centimeter is 2 meter and 50 centimeter is 0.5 meter. So the amount we get or the length we get is 2.5 meter. The next length is 724 centimeter. 724 centimeter. Now, if we round to the nearest 10, we will get 720 centimeter. But if we round to the nearest 100, 724 will round to 700 centimeter, which is 7 meter. 700 centimeter is 7 meter. And the last one is 923 centimeter. 923 centimeter. Now 923 centimeter, if we round to the nearest 100, we will get 900 centimeter, which can be 9 meter. 9 meter. So it means if we round the first amount or the first length to the nearest meter or to the nearest half meter, we get 2.5 meter. And if we round the second length, to the nearest meter, we get 7 meter. And if we round the last one, which is 923, we get 9 meter. We say that 923 centimeter is about 9 meter. Part B of this question says, round these to the nearest half, quarter, and 3/4 of kilometer, whichever is closest. Whichever is closest. I explained in the previous video also, let me explain here. If this length is 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer, half of it will be 1/2 kilometer. If we cut kilometer into 4 equal parts, each part will be 1/4 kilometer. So this one will be 2/4 kilometer. And here 3/4 kilometer. Now, 3/4 means 3/4. Quarter means 1/4. And half means 1/2 kilometer. Now, the lengths that we have are 527 meter. 527 meter. If we round these to the nearest 100, so 527 will round to 500, which is equal to 1/2 kilometer. 1/2 kilometer, or we can say 0.5 kilometer. 0.5 kilometer. The next length is 328. 328 meter. So if we round 328 to the nearest 100, 328 to the nearest 100, we get 300 meters. And this, if we round to the nearest quarter or to the nearest 3/4, we will get 1/4 kilometer. 1/4 kilometer. 300 is almost here. So if 300 meter is here, it's close to 1/4 of kilometer. So it is 1/4 kilometer. The third one is 473. 473. So 473, if we round to the nearest 100, we get 500 meter. 500 meter. And this is 1/2 kilometer. 1/2 kilometer. Because it says round to the nearest half, to the nearest quarter, and to the nearest 3/4. And the last one is 800 meters. 803 meters. Let me do it here. 803, if we round to the nearest 100, we get 800. We get 800. Now, 800 is closest to 3/4 kilometer. If we round it, we will get 3/4 kilometer. Why? Because it is about 750 meter. About or close to 750 meter. 800 is almost here. 800 is almost here, which is close to 750, and 750 is 3/4 kilometer. We are done with question 1. So in part A, the lengths which were given in centimeter, we rounded to the nearest meter or to the nearest half meter. And in part B, the lengths are given in meter, and we rounded them to the nearest half kilometer, to the nearest quarter, or to the nearest 3/4 of kilometer. Let's now move to question number 2. In question number 2, it says, measure the lengths of each of these lines. The length of each of these lines. I cannot measure here because I don't have the tool, but I measured in the book. As I measured, this one is 4 centimeter, and this one is 2 centimeter, and the longest one here is 8 centimeter. The last one is 5 centimeter. Part A says, calculate the total length. To calculate the total length, we have to add them. So we know that 4 plus 2 is 6, and 6 plus 8 is 14, and 14 plus 5 is 19. So the total length is 19 centimeter. The total length of these lines are 19 centimeters. Let's scroll down to move to the next part. In part B, it says, find 2 ways of making a length of 16 centimeter. 2 ways. One of the ways that we can make is having the length of 10 centimeter, 3 centimeter, and 3 centimeter. How? If this is 10 centimeter, let's say this one is 3 centimeter, and this one is also 3 centimeter. So 10 plus 3 is 13, and 13 plus 3 is 16. So the total length that we get is 16 centimeter. This is one of the ways. The other way that we can find is having 8 centimeter, 6 centimeter, and 8 plus 6 is 14, and 14 plus 2 is, the other one is 2 centimeter, which gives us 16 centimeter. Suppose this one is 8 centimeter. This one is, let's say, 2 centimeter. And this one here is 6 centimeter. So 2 plus 6 is 8, and 8 plus 8 is 16. So 8 plus 8 is 16 centimeter. We could find 16 centimeter in both ways. Let me now scroll down to move to the next part. In question 3 also we have 2 parts, part A and part B. In part A it says, what are the perimeters of these shapes? The perimeters of these shapes. You know that perimeter is the distance around a shape. Suppose this is a rectangle. This is a rectangle. This rectangle is having the length of 4 centimeter and the width of 2 centimeter. If this is 4, you know that this one is also 4. And the one down here is 2 centimeters. Now, to find the perimeter of this shape, we have to add the lengths on each side. We have 4, 2, 4, 2. So 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. And 10 plus 2 is 12. So the perimeter or P of this shape is equal to 12 centimeters. We could simply add the lengths and found out the perimeter, because perimeter is the distance around a shape. Now the two shapes which are given here, one is a rectangle and the other one is a square. The one which is a square is having the length of 2 centimeters. The length of 2 centimeters. So if this is 2, the one here is also 2, and the one down here is also 2, and to the left also 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 2 is 6, and 6 plus 2 is 8. So the perimeter of this shape is 8 centimeters. The second one is a rectangle. The length of this rectangle is 8 centimeters and the width is 7 centimeters. If this length is 8, the one down here is also 8 centimeters. If the one to the right is 7, the length to the left or the width to the left is also 7 centimeters. Now, 8 plus 8 is 16, and 7 plus 7 is 14. 16 plus 14 will be 30 centimeters. So the perimeter of the rectangle is 30 centimeters. Well, part A is done. In part B, it says, on a separate piece of squared paper, draw a shape that has a perimeter of 35 centimeters. I don't have the square paper. You can have the square paper in your notebook. Most of the notebooks that are for mathematics are having a square paper. Suppose I make a pentagon. We assume that this pentagon is regular pentagon. If it is regular, this one is also 7 centimeters. This one is also 7 centimeters. The one to the left is also 7 centimeters. The two top ones is also 7 centimeters. And here also 7 centimeters. 7 plus 7 is 14. 14 plus 7 is 21. 21 plus 7 is 28. And 28 plus 7 is 35. So the perimeter of this shape is 35 centimeters. 35 centimeters. This is a pentagon, and the sides of this pentagon, each of the sides of this pentagon is 7 centimeters. So we could find the shape that has the perimeter of 35 centimeters. It does not specify what type of shape you have to draw. You can draw any sort of shapes. So I could draw a pentagon out here. Let me scroll down to move to question number 4. In question number 4, we have 3 parts, part A, B, and C. In part A, it says, calculate 2 possible areas of a shape that has a perimeter of 60 centimeters. A perimeter of 60 centimeters. What is area? Area is the amount of space that a shape covers. For example, if you have a shape like the one here, suppose this is a rectangle. This rectangle has the length of 5 centimeters and the width of 2 centimeters. Now, the space that this shape covers is called the area of the shape. The area of the shape. So if we cut the width into 2 parts, each part is 1 centimeter. In the same way, if we cut the length into 5 parts, each part will be 1 centimeter. Let's see how many squares we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now that we have centimeter, we can say that the area of this shape is equal to 10 square centimeter. 10 square centimeter. It can be any unit. If it is meter, we can say 10 square meter. If it is inch, we can say 10 square inch. Commonly, we can say that the unit of area is square unit. Square unit. Now, the unit can be centimeter, the unit can be meter, or the unit can be any other measurement units of length. Let's now move to part A of question 4. In part A, it says, calculate two possible areas of a shape that has a perimeter of 60 centimeter. A perimeter of 60 centimeter. One of the shapes that I can draw is a square. We assume that this square has the length of 15 centimeter. If this is 15, so this one over here is also 15. To find the area of a square, we can multiply this 15 with the one here. So 15 centimeter times 15 centimeter, let me multiply them here. 15 times 15. Now 5 times 5 is 25. 5 we write here and carry 2 above the tens place. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2 it is 7. 1 times 5 is 5 and 1 times 1 is 1. So if we add 5 plus nothing or plus 0 is 5. 7 plus 5 is 12. And 1 plus 2, 1 that we carry, plus 1 is 2. So the area of this shape is 225 square centimeter. Because I said the length of the shape is centimeter, so we can say square centimeter. The other shape that I can draw or I can think of can be a rectangle. Let me draw the rectangle here. We suppose that the length of this rectangle is 20 centimeter and the width is 10 centimeter. If this is 20, the one down here is also 20. If this width is 10, so the one to the left is also 10. To find the area of this shape, so we know that the perimeter of this shape can also be 60 centimeter because 20 plus 20 is 40, 40 plus 10 is 50, and 50 plus the other 10 is 60. So the area of this shape that we can find is equal to, area is equal to 20 centimeter times 10 centimeter. 20 times 10 is equal to 200 square centimeter. 200 square centimeter. So we could find the two possible areas. One is 225 square centimeter, and the other one is 200 square centimeter. Let's move to part B. In part B, it says, calculate two possible areas of a shape that has a perimeter of 24 centimeter or 24 units. It can be any unit. So I will just take it as unit. Let's say that we have a rectangle. This rectangle is having the length of 10, let's say, unit because it says 24 units, and the width of 2 units. The width of 2 units. So 10 plus 10 is 20 and 2 plus 2 is 4. So 20 plus 4 is 24. Now to find the area of this, we can write area is equal to 10 centimeter times 2 centimeter. So 10 times 2 is 20 square centimeter. You can just write unit here. 10 unit times 2 units. 2 units. So the area will be 20 square units. 20 square units because it does not specify what unit you have to use. So the area of this shape is 20 square units. Let me scroll a bit down so that we should have enough space. The other shape that we can draw, let me choose a square. We suppose this is the square. This is the square. And the length of each side of the square is 6 units. 6 units. If this is 6 units, this one is also 6 units. So the other one, the two others are also 6 units. Now, 6 plus 6 is 12, 12 plus 6 is 18, and 18 plus 6 is 24. So the perimeter of this shape is also 24. To find the area of this shape, we can write area equals 6 units times 6 units times 6 units. So the area can be 36 square units. 36 square units. We are done with part B also. In part C, it says, calculate two possible areas of a shape that has a perimeter of 10 units. The perimeter of 10 units. Now I can draw a rectangle over here. We say that this rectangle is having 4 units of length and 1 unit of width. Now if we add the lengths, 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9, and 9 plus the other one is 10, which can give us the perimeter of 10 units. Now to find the area of this shape, we can write area is equal to 4 unit times 1 unit times 1 unit. Now 4 times 1 is 4 square unit. 4 square unit. The other shape that I can draw, let me draw it here, can be a rectangle that is having the length of 3 units. The length of 3 units and the width of 2 units. The width of 2 units. So 3 plus 3 is 6, 2 plus 2 is 4, and 6 plus 4 is 10. The perimeter of this shape can also be 10 units. So to find the area of this shape, we can write area is equal to 3 units times 2 units. So 3 times 2 is 6, and the unit for this area is 6 square units. 6 square units. Because it's not specified over here in the question, so we just say 6 square units. If it's centimeter, we say it's 6 square centimeter. If it's meter, we say it is 6 square meter. So the units of the area is square units. This is all about this part, which is asking us to check our understanding of the measurements, perimeter, and area. I hope it helps you learn how to answer the given questions, which are question 1 to 4. And if you couldn't get any parts of this question, you can ask me in the comment section under this video so that I should explain in the videos that are coming in the future. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and share the video with your friends, your classmates, and if you're a teacher, with your students as well. Have a nice time, and thank you so much.